How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? Given the chance, I'm gonna tell you now. How many ways can I give thanks for the blessings I have known? I've got a list, and I will tell you how. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. Grateful for this universe, for the better and the worse. Grateful that this world keeps spinning round. Grateful for my memories, grateful for my hopes and dreams, grateful for the blessings I have found. Give praises for all the gifts I have. Given the chance, I'm gonna shout out loud. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now.
in my eyes, in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, in my life. I have been searching for something, but you were my dream. You're perfect, you're golden, golden. You're the light, your love. You're perfect, you're golden. You're the light, my love. When I breathe, when I swallow, caress I feel. When I listen, I hear the most beautiful music out of nowhere. You're perfect, you're golden, you're my light, my love. You're perfect, you're golden. You're my light, my love, my love. When I'm sad and dark, shallow and in doubt. When I'm trying my best to put one foot in front of the other. You're perfect, you're golden. You're the light of my life, you're the love from forever. In your reflection, I'm perfect. So I keep looking at you to keep witnessing my perfection. In you as me, light, 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 light. Always there, never leave, holding me, set me free, guiding light, your empathy, confidence to express it as me. You're perfect, you're golden. You're the light of my life, you're my love from forever. Your reflection, I'm perfect. So I keep looking at you to keep witnessing my perfection. In you as me. You're perfect, you're golden.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Hello and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community and we believe there are many paths to one divinity. So if you would like to learn more about our multi-faith endeavor, go to our new URL, podpeopleofdiversity.org. And there will be more announcements of things happening after the service, after the message, so join us for that.
The topic is hope. Last week we heard from Muslim Naran Sykes and Brother Neil McNaughton. This week we'll hear from our Shaman representative Jerry Nettesheim with Daniel Keppel, the singing violinist. And next week we will have our last talk on hope from our McKeelsdeck representative Reverend Solidia Junis and Rob Thorworth. Without further ado, let's dive right into today's talk.
Good day, people of diversity. Daniel Capel, the singing violinist. No singing, no violin. This is my viola. I'm going to play you O Little Town of Bethlehem. The hopes and fears of all the years are born in you tonight. people of diversity. My name is Daniel Capel, the singing violinist. This is a song I wrote for Christmas 2020. Another year's over, another year's gone. There are friends who have left us, and another melancholy Christmas song. It's been a year like no other, so let's raise a glass. Cheer for the ones on their way, and to all those who've passed. It's been a year like no other, so let's raise a glass. Cheer for the ones on their way, and to all those who passed. Let's remember the good times. Let's remember the laughs. Live rich in the dreams of tomorrow, and the moments we'll have. There are reasons to look forward, new memories to make. There's a stirring inside you, so let it show you the way. Another year has been and gone, so spread some cheer with our joyous song, with our joyous song. It's the great unknown, that's why we are here. It's the great unknown, there's nothing to fear. It's the great unknown, that's why we are here. It's the great unknown, there's nothing to fear. Another year has been and gone, so spread some cheer with a joyous song. Let's remember the good times, let's remember the laughs. Live rich in the dreams of tomorrow, and the memories we'll have. There are reasons to look forward, new moments to make. There's a stirring inside you, so let it show you the way. Another year has been and gone, so spread some cheer with a joyous song, with our joyous song. It's the great unknown, that's why we are here. It's the great unknown, there's nothing to fear. It's the great unknown, that's why we are here. It's the great unknown, there's nothing to fear. Happy holidays, everyone.
Hi, Scott and Becky. I want to thank you again for providing me with another opportunity to speak about Peruvian shamanism. It is always an honor to be here, and I welcome all of you who are listening to this talk today. And today's talk is going to be about hope from a Q'ero shamanic perspective. Now, the Q'ero people are one of the indigenous groups in South America, and they inhabit the Andean highlands of Peru. This group of people are also considered by many to be the last direct descendants of the Inca civilization. Now, their rich cultural heritage is deeply intertwined with the stunning landscape of the Andes Mountains. And if you ever get an opportunity to visit, I would recommend that you do so. It is gorgeous and a very transformative experience. Now, the Q'ero have thrived there for centuries in the Andean Mountains, and despite facing challenges such as colonization and marginalization, the Q'ero, they have persevered and they continue to maintain their unique cultural identity. Their vibrant traditions and deep connection to the land make them a important, integral part of South American heritage. The Q'ero, they've also preserved the Incans' deep understanding of cycles and of seasons, and that life is not predicated upon the superiority of humans, but that all things in nature are cyclical, and there's so much to learn when one leans into these cycles. Life has a completely different rhythm and flow when seed time and harvest and equinoxes and solstices and lunar and solar cycles are leaned into and are allowed to lead the flow of life versus being fought against, made only to fit within what is suitable for the comfort of humans. So, is there hope for us to live harmoniously with the cycles of our great mother, Pachamama? Well, let's look at Pachamama for just a moment because she is our greatest inspiration for hope and resiliency. We can take a lesson from her, our great mother, and in 2020, while human activities were curtailed during the pandemic lockdowns, nature experienced a reprieve. In some places, air quality improved, wildlife returned to urban areas, and ecosystems began to regenerate. And this happened in fairly short order, too. This demonstrated the inherent resilience of Pachamama. The natural world tends to reset itself when it's left to its own devices. Okay? It resets and it experiences a rather rapid recovery when given a chance. So, our Earth Mother is resilient. So, what does that mean for her children? Us. Well, it also means that we are resilient as well. And this is how our human resilience played out in 2020. Despite the news of so many bad things happening, the pandemic actually forced people to seek comfort and expression through creative outlets. Painting, writing, music, the arts, these all became venues for individuals to process their emotions and find peace and hope. And additionally, the pandemic also heightened awareness of mental health. People sought support for their emotional well-being, and they recognized the importance of mental health in navigating those challenging times. And to cope with stress and anxiety, individuals, they prioritized and tapped into more self-care practices such as meditation, yoga, and spending time in nature. Furthermore, many people turned to gratitude, positivity, and spirituality in order to maintain a positive outlook and focus more on the good in their lives and finding their strength in cultivating resilience. And this in itself is a reason for hope. Resiliency, it is a component of hope. I dare say that resiliency is hope in action. It is a remembrance of our mission. It is putting things in place to ensure a future, laying the groundwork for cycles to continue beyond our lifespan. And the Q'ero did this when they shared a specific prophecy that is in keeping with the times that we currently live in. This Quechua prophecy shed light on the happenings of today, and it was shared right before the conquistadors invaded, and those who listened fled to the mountains, taking their sacred traditions, their unique cultural identity, and their worldview elsewhere for safekeeping. Now, according to the prophecy, this was a time when eagle and condor, at one point, they flew together wingtip to wingtip in perfect harmony with one another and in unity. And around the time of the Spanish conquest in the 1500s, the eagle's ambition and desire for control led it to separate from condor. And this separation resulted in a period of disharmony, as the dominance of the eagle caused environmental destruction, social injustice, and a loss of spiritual connection. Now, the Kero, they took to the mountains at more than 4,200 meters high. That's nearly 3 miles, and came back down from the mountains 500 years later to announce the time of El Pachacutec, which means a time of great change and upheaval and renewal. And I'd like to share that prophecy with you, and it goes something like this. The prophecies of the Keros, the native wise of the Andes. When enough seeds are awake, freed from fear and other negative aspects of the third and fourth level of consciousness, the fifth level seeds will be able to sprout within humanity and form a whole. The Keros, the big brothers, they sought refuge in the mountains at more than 4,200 meters high, sheltering from invaders. They stayed there for 500 years, and they have cherished the original knowledge and the sacred prophecy about a great change, El Pachacutec, waiting for the time when this world would take a turn and return harmony and put an end to the age of chaos and disorder. Now, the Keros, they lived high in the in territories high up in the Andes, and they were practically isolated from the amalgamation of the peoples that stayed in the lower levels and were amalgamated with the conquistadors, losing a lot of cultural knowledge. Okay. But some things still remained, and it was during one of these remaining ceremonies, the return of the Pleiades, that the people gathered. And during one of these ceremonies, the Keros came down from the mountains. And they appeared dressed in their traditional clothes, using their traditional language, with the Inca emblem of the sun on their garments, everything intact, and announced that the time of the prophecies had come. We're going to continue with that prophecy now. It says, "We have been waiting for you for 500 years. The ancient prophecy mentions that this is the time of the great meeting called Maste, and it is the time of integration of the peoples of the four cardinal points, south, west, north, and east. They, the Kero, are the ones who are now offering their teachings to the west in preparation for the day when northern eagle and southern condor fly together again." And we can see that today with the resurgence of the interest in Kero culture and spirituality within the last 2 decades. And this can be attributed to several factors, including the global rise of indigenous rights movements, the influence of New Age spirituality, growing environmental concerns, and the teachings of indigenous elders and shamans. And this renewed interest has led to a greater appreciation for the wisdom and the practices of the Kero peoples. The message of the Kero is spreading through various channels, including books, documentaries, workshops, retreats, and online platforms, and talks like this one that you're listening to today. As more people become aware of the profound insights and teachings of the Kero, their wisdom continues to inspire and guide individuals and communities worldwide. Many people are integrating aspects of Karo teachings, such as honoring Pachamama, practicing gratitude, connecting with nature, and they're integrating these things into their own spiritual practices. And this integration has served us well as human beings because it has led to a more holistic and grounded approach to spirituality, and that fosters a deeper connection to the earth and all its inhabitants. So, therefore, if we then can embody resilience, we can also embody hope. Because this prophecy also tells us that love and compassion will be the forces that guide the union of the peoples. And so we're going to continue a little bit with the prophecy here. It says, the new guardians of earth will come from the west. And those who have made a greater impact on Mother Earth now bear the responsibility to remake the relationship with her after remaking themselves. Now, this prophecy also holds that North America will provide the physical strength and Europe will provide the mental aspect, and the heart will be given by South America. And with this, the prophecies are encouraging because they refer to the end of time as we have known it so far. It is an end of a way of thinking, a way of being, and a way of relating to nature amongst all beings. Now, the Incas, they expected the emergence of a new golden age. And although they also mentioned tumultuous changes on earth and in the people's psyche to redefine relationships and spirituality. Now, the Caros, the Andean wisdom keepers of ancient knowledge, believe that we are on the brink of a significant global shift, a spiritual awakening, and they predict a time of great change, a Pachacuti, where the old world will give way to a new harmonious area. So I want to break down the word Pachacuti to you because that word contains two Quechua words. The first word is Pacha, and you've heard this word before in Pachamama, right? So Pacha, we use this word to refer to the universe, to space and time and everything that exists within it. It encompasses physical, spiritual, and temporal dimensions of reality. And that brings us to the second word, which is kuti. And this word means to turn or to overturn. It signifies a radical transformation or a complete reversal of the existing order. Therefore, Pachacuti literally translates to world turning or earthquake. It symbolizes a profound shift in the cosmic order, a time of great upheaval and renewal. And that's a very significant change. So let's look at some of the key points of the prophecy. There's an awakening of consciousness. Humanity is evolving to a higher level of consciousness, moving beyond fear and negativity. Global unity. People from all over the world will unite, bridging cultural and spiritual divides. Harmony within nature. A deep reverence for earth and all its creatures will become essential. Spiritual transformation. Individuals must undergo personal transformation to align with the new era. And a golden age, a new golden age, where there's a time of peace, abundance, and spiritual enlightenment on the horizon. Now, the Caros, they urge us to honor Earth, to connect with our spiritual selves, and embrace a new way of living. And by doing so, we can contribute to the creation of a better world. This is hope. And I believe this is, in fact, a hope that is shared by people across the globe. And I'd like us to take a look at some of the similarities between the Quechua prophecy and major world religions. The Caro prophecy of El Pachacutec shares several striking similarities with major world religions, suggesting a common thread in human spiritual beliefs. 1. Cyclical time and cosmic renewal. In Hinduism, the Hindu concept of kalpa, a cosmic cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction, mirrors the Karo idea of Pachacuti. In Buddhism, the Buddhist doctrine of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, aligns with the cyclical nature of the Karo worldview. 2. Divine leadership and salvation. Christianity, a prophecy of a divine leader who will bring salvation and redemption, parallels the Christian belief in Jesus Christ. In Islam, the Islamic concept of Mahdi, a divinely guided leader who will bring justice and peace, is similar to the Quechua idea of a wise and powerful leader. Number 3, a golden age and a utopia. In Hinduism, a Hindu concept of golden age or Satya Yuga is a time of perfect peace, prosperity, and righteousness, similar to the ideal society envisioned in the Quechua prophecy. Christianity, the Christian idea of the millennium, a 1,000-year period of grace, peace, and prosperity, is another example of a utopian future. 4. The role of suffering and redemption. In Christianity, Christian theology emphasizes the importance of suffering and sacrifice for redemption. Similarly, the Quechua prophecy often involves a period of hardship before the arrival of the divine leader. Buddhism, the concept of dukkha, or suffering, is a central tenet of the religion. It is through the understanding and overcoming of suffering that one can achieve enlightenment. These similarities suggest a deep-rooted human desire for meaning, purpose, and redemption. Now, while the specific details may vary across cultures and religions, the underlying themes of cosmic cycles, divine leadership, and the hope for a better future are universal. But there is this one thing. How is it that all of these prophecies tell of a divinely guided leader? Is there one specific person that we're supposed to be looking for? The collective as a divine leader. Many ancient prophecies speak of a divinely guided leader who will usher in a new age. Now, while this concept of a singular figurehead is intriguing, it's equally compelling to consider the possibility of a collective divine leadership. So rather than seeking a single individual, perhaps the divine guidance we yearn for resides within each one of us. The notion that divinity is inherent in every individual is a core tenet of many spiritual traditions. And this perspective suggests that we're all connected to a higher power, a universal consciousness that permeates the cosmos, a divine origin. So, since we are all thought forms of divine love made manifest in the flesh, therefore, we are God's spirit source. However we choose to label and define our higher power, we are that higher power's good idea. And it's that spark of divinity that resides in each one of us. And that spark of divinity gives us a mandate. And that mandate is that we as humans are to be caretakers and co-creators. And how we carry out that mandate is as varied and as unique as each of our fingerprints. Each one of us carries that divine spark. And it's by recognizing and activating this divine spark within ourselves that we can collectively contribute to the transformation of the world. And that's wonderful news. And that should spark hope in each one of us. So that requires that we begin to look at a new paradigm of leadership. So in this new paradigm, leadership is not about hierarchy or dominance, but it's about service and inspiration. It's about individuals who embody compassion and wisdom and courage and who inspire others to awaken to their own potential. Now, this is keeping with the Quechua term Aini, which means to be in right relationship. It is when we are in right relationship with ourselves, with one another, and our environment that our divine purpose is fulfilled. And at this time of El Pachacutec, or the great change that is currently occurring, there are some things to look out for because transformation can bring chaos, and we should expect that. And we are currently seeing that play out on our world stage. It would help if we refrain that chaos for what it is. And chaos is transformation, and it's a necessary disruption. And transformation, whether personal, societal, or on a global level, is often a chaotic process. It involves the breaking down of old structures, of old beliefs, of old ways of relating and old behaviors to make way for the new. And this period of transition, while necessary, can be very chaotic and very unsettling. And chaos is part of transformation because we need to break down the old. To build something new, we must dismantle the old. It is this dismantling process that can be disruptive and uncomfortable. And it can oftentimes feel like dying. And that brings uncertainty. Now, transformation often involves stepping into the unknown, which can be a very frightening prospect. And our brains are designed to protect us, and this makes us resistant to change. Our minds are wired to resist change, and this resistance can manifest itself as anxiety, as fear, and as anger. And it can cause us to seek out what is more like us, even when the things that are like us don't serve us well. It is what's familiar and it's what's comfortable, and we're being called to come out of our comfort zone. So we're being asked to embrace the chaos. So while it's unsettling, it's also essential to embrace chaos as a natural part of the transformative process. So how do we get through that with our sanity intact, right? Here are some strategies to navigate this period. It all starts with acceptance. Accepting the discomfort. Acknowledge that change is uncomfortable but a necessary part of growth. Learn some new skill sets. Learn how to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques help us stay grounded and present even amidst the chaos. We also can take comfort in knowing that this chaos is not something that's going to last forever. We remember that things come and go in cycles. Trust the process. Have faith that the universe is guiding you towards a higher purpose. Seek support. Connect with others who are going through similar experiences. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Enduring chaos is not the time to bust out with perfectionism. Don't discount your wins, even when you're not where you want to be. Remember that there's beauty in the breakdown. From the chaos of transformation, something beautiful can emerge. It's in the midst of the storm that we actually discover our own true strength and resilience, and how to embody our strength and embody our resilience and tap into our own personal brand of leadership. So by embracing the chaos, we open ourselves to new possibilities and a brighter future. Now, remember, the phoenix must first burn before rising from the ashes. Okay? Also, it's important to remember that we can always tap into source energy, divinity, to help see us through. Anchoring to our higher power is crucial during these times. And we can connect to divinity by, again, mindfulness and meditation. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and prayer. These practices help us connect to a source of inner peace, our inner selves, and the divine. Service to others, acts of kindness and compassion can elevate our consciousness and bring us closer to the divine. Spending time in nature can foster a deep sense of connection to the earth and to the cosmos. Spending time in nature also teaches us how to honor cycles and to remember how cyclical everything is in life. Spiritual practices. This could include anything that allows for a deeper sense of connection to the divine, moving past dogma into true connection with Source. We can learn how to build community and connect with like-minded individuals that can create a supportive network and amplify our collective impact. So, by embracing our divine potential and working together, we can create a world that is more just, more compassionate, more sustainable, and is the epitome of Aini. So, we are the divine leaders. We are the collective. We are the divine leaders for which we have been awaiting. We are the El Pachacutec. We are the bringers of the new era. As we awaken to our true nature, we become the change that we wish to see in the world. You and I together are the embodiment of hope. And now what I'd like to do is I'd like to close us out with a Quechua prayer for us all. Hampwe Apukuna, Hampwe Apukuna. Come, mountain spirits. Hampwe Pachamama, Hampwe Pachamama. Come, Mother Earth. Hampirikuyu, Son Koikuta. Bring healing to our hearts. Kalpanta Koiku Weku. Power and strength give to us. Saman Chai Koi Kita, Koiku Weku. Blessings and light give to us. Munai Kita, Kitchar Iweku. Our love, may it open. Blessings to you all. and aho.
Thank you to Daniel Capel. We really appreciate you, and you're always great and fun. And Jerry, thank you so much. I just always love your talks. They're just so from your heart and educational and just loving. Thank you so much. Philip Lupo and team, our tech team, our amazing group of people.
Take our crazy and make it okay.
Make it okay. Make it better than okay. Yes, make it awesome. So we appreciate all of you so very much. If you are out there in the world and you need this kind of work done, either virtual or in person, contact Philip at the address below and he will set you up. Past services are available at the People of Diversity Facebook group, Facebook page, and we also have a YouTube channel if you're not a Facebook fan. It's People of Diversity YouTube channel, and you can get on there and use their playlist function to find talks by topic or talks by faith. You can also watch live on Sunday morning at 10:30.
Just the morning one, though.
Just the morning, yes. At 5:45 p.m., we rebroadcast the morning service on Facebook Live. So you can, if you miss it in the morning or you want to send somebody back, you can do it at 5:45. You can also get notifications about services and other things by joining the People of Diversity Facebook group, Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. And you will get a little ding on Sunday morning to remind you to tune in. And also, if you're on our Facebook pages, you will see things about events and other things that are coming up. So, all right.
Our next, we've started doing live events about 6 months ago. We're going to continue doing that. Our next live event is at the UU in Rockledge, and
Unitarian Universalist
Friendship Fellowship Hall
in Rockledge.
In Rockledge.
Yes.
And that will be a Donna Frost concert. She is one of our regular musicians. She's out of Nashville. She's got an amazing 12-string and then a little tiny ukulele that goes with it. Suggested donation at the door or offering at the door is $20. We're not going to turn anyone away. And then the next night we'll do a burning bowl service, and that's actually the Monday night.
That's our Monday night event, yes. The concert special.
Do you want to say anything more about the burning bowl,
yes,
or about Donna?
The burning bowl service will be love offering, whatever you would like to choose to throw in the basket. And if you aren't familiar with what a burning bowl service is, it's a typically beginning of the new year ceremony where we write on pieces of flash paper what we would like to be done with from 2024, and we put them in the bowl and we burn them. And then we also write on a piece of flash paper what we would like to have 2025 look like and manifest, and put that in the bowl and send that up to the ethers as well. So it's a very interesting contemplative service, and usually a really, really cool thing. So join us for that.
So our country this week is Ukraine, and we all know that there's a whole bunch going on in Ukraine. If you didn't know where it was, you do now. And let's just send love and energy to the people of Russia, the people of Ukraine, the people who are in conflict, the people who are in innocence, and really send some love and energy to the people of Ukraine who are caught in the middle of all this stuff. So let's say together. May peace prevail in Ukraine. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me.
Thank you. Okay, next week, reminders, Reverend Lydia Junis with the Melchizedek perspective on hope, and her musical guest is Rob Thorworth. If you would like to help support the pod, go to www.peopleofdiversity.org. You can make a donation. There's a donate button in the middle of the page. Go there. We appreciate it all. We pay our speakers, we pay our musicians, we pay our tech team, so we pay insurance, we pay a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, every bit helps, and we really appreciate it. So last thing we're going to do is our energetic healing circle. So bring to your mind's eye anyone in your world that could use some extra love, and maybe it's a situation, whatever. Just bring it, put it in the middle of the circle. We want to keep our musician friend Victor Morgado in our healing circle. He was in a car accident a couple of weeks ago, but he got a message from Scott. What did it say?
I asked him how he was doing. He said, getting there.
Getting there. So let's put our energy behind him and help him get there faster.
Neil also got a message from him that the requirement for visitation was coffee and a donut.
Oh, that's right.
Which is even better news.
Yeah. So, if you happen to be in Canada and want to go see Victor, I encourage you to do that, but take coffee and a donut. So,
yes.
All right. So let's join our energy together, listen to this last song, and thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next time.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of